We've been on the hunt for the perfect fantasy football league mate. To join everyone, we have the domain guys, the LAN guys, the FSE guys. Sal's currently on a flight, so sadly he was not able to make it, but he got his scores in for us regardless. We are going to review the best 10 to 12 clips, maybe we have a couple extra for you, of fan submissions to get the 12th spot in our league. Why don't we start with Danny giving us a number of what clip do you want to see first?
I mean, if you look over my shoulder, you know my answer, baby. We got to go with number 4, Dak Prescott over here.
Okay. Well, number 4, I'm going to just give a fair warning. This is my favorite clip. This was the first clip that we had ever got submitted. And y'all may have actually seen this one before. So we're going to grade all these clips, scale 1 to 5, and then choose the winner at the very end of this video. And what I would ask for this is give it a little extra 0.5 on your grade, because this is the first person to have ever gotten in a clip. And he is the one that really kicked all of this off. So let me share my screen and let's see what we got. This is from Antler Ice.
My name is Sean Thompson, and I am here to show you why I'm the next member of the Fantasy Flock League. Scientific studies show that 99% of fantasy football drafters are losers. Let's face it, most of the Fantasy Flock League is, well, like that guy. I'm here to prove that what the Fantasy Flock League needs is a winner, a GOAT, if you will. And if you find him, there will be signs.
And all signs point to one person, the most interesting drafter in the world. He has won fantasy football leagues. He has never even drafted it. If he sniped the pick you wanted in your draft, you'd have to refrain from thanking him.
I'll take Trey Lance and the Big Q.
Mason Dodd gets his top 100 from Sean Thompson's personal diary.
I don't always place in the big board, but when I do, I come in 11th place.
All right, Badaki, do we got any thoughts there?
I mean, the fact that he actually had a real GOAT is incredible.
That came out of nowhere.
That's not easy. I can't just go out and get a GOAT. So I thought that alone was massive kudos. Unless he owns some sort of farm, then
this dude owns a farm. He owns a bowling alley. He includes his wife. We get a little bit of everything in this.
Yeah, for real.
Well, Bush, give me your thoughts on this one.
He kind of gave me like Tom Segura with hair vibes a little bit. Like, I don't know why that was the first guy I thought of, the whole look that he had. But yeah, no, a very strong start. This is going to be a high bar to clear for a lot of people. I
mean, he brings a couple different things to the table. He's old. He clearly owns property. What else? Like, we need this guy's
more
energy.
than me.
Yeah. So with Antler Ice, I think I'm going to grade him a 10 out of 10 for a couple different reasons. One, it may have been my favorite clip. And two, he got in the clip before anybody else, like months in advance. So I'm going 10 out of 10 with Antler Ice. Probably the only 10 I'm going to give today.
I'm going to give him an 8.5. I thought the production was obviously there. I thought the overall story that he was portraying was there. I did want to see a little bit more variety. It was solely kind of based on Mason. I'm not exactly sure if maybe he watches Mason's content or if he watched the Flock League content. It wasn't really clear in the clip. That's going to be the doc for me. Again, because of the production, because of the storytelling, I think 8.5 is a strong score, but I mean, I can't give it 10. I mean, I'm not a pansy.
All right. Nathan, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with a 7 on that one. I thought again, production quality, pretty solid. I thought some of the jokes in there were pretty funny. They weren't necessarily Flock League related, but like he was pretty punny, so I appreciated that.
All right, maybe your guys' scale is different because I'm giving a 5.
Disrespectful, Avery?
No, he actually knows what he's talking about. I'm doing a 5 as well. I love the GOAT, but I am going to probably lean pretty heavily towards the clips that included everybody and didn't just talk about Mason. So
yeah, I'm kind of right there. I actually gave him the half a point for the GOAT, so it's 5.5 for me. So I'm kind of right on the same same edge.
I feel like I overgraded now.
You did.
You guys are off your rockers. That's a 10. That was a 10.
Thank you.
Oh,
That was a 10.
gosh.
Right, so there's 2 10s.
He's going to get the most points for creativity. Creativity is the only thing I'm really grading here. He'll learn stuff about us. He'll throw shots at us if he's in the league. He doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to throw shots at us in the audition. His was the most creative, bar none.
He was in a canoe. He was in a bowling alley. He jumped from a plane. He had a goat. He was on a roof.
The contest was for the 12th member to be a Flock League fan. Holy crap, I can't even speak. My apologies. And there was just nothing like specifically with the lore of the Flock League. Like it didn't really feel personal to the Flock League.
Like, I mean, if you're gonna sit here and grade, like, yeah, the clip was very creative, but this guy's going to be in the league with us the entire year, and so you have to look past like.
I have no idea what the dynamics will really be like.
Yeah,
if I'm grading the clip, I love
raw
the
talent.
so.
He's the Kyle Pitts of submissions.
I mean, at the moment he has 2 10s, so he's currently in the lead.
He's winning at this point.
That's a pretty big number for him.
Total score for Antler Ice, Sean, 51 points. I'm really hoping that he takes it down, but we will see. But Nathan, you want to give us a new number?
Yeah, we'll do 7.
Here's Jose Hernandez. Warning, this one's a little weird.
Can already tell.
They said I wasn't cut out for it. They laughed when I reached for an early QB. They won't be laughing when I win the Flock League. Let's go, Little Mason! I've mocked until my fingers cramped. I've watched every fantasy Flock video. Can't lose to a guy who drafted 3 QBs again. Never again.
I'm thinking hero RB this time. What do you think, Little Mason? You're right. Reach for upside.
I don't just play fantasy football. I live it.
No, Little Mason, go easy on me.
With my training and his cold, silent judgment, nothing can stop us.
You know what, Little Mason? I think we're ready.
I'm terrified thinking of what type of clips he will make.
This guy would be a wild card to get in. Also,
if he beats you, I fear for the livelihood of that pillow.
Yeah. Mason's going to end up in a ditch with no teeth if this guy gets in.
If he gets in, he is for sure going to be sharing a room with Zach. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, I don't want to know what he did to that pillow off camera. I really don't. My one issue is it sounds like he was asking Mason for fantasy advice in the video. So I kind of worry that he wouldn't be competitive if he joined the league. Yeah, I mean, anybody listening to Mason or who follows Mason that closely is probably not going to be in contention for the playoffs. So that's probably my main gripe. The Little Mason, I mean, that was creepy that was really creepy.
Dude, I got goosebumps watching that shit.
That was like a horror movie. You could put evil music to that and I'd be scared out of my mind.
It was really the song selection that made it like not that was crossing the line. But if it was like,
if there was some eerie music in there, I might have had it off.
You put minor chords behind that thing, it's spooky.
All right, Bush, why don't you kick us off with the Jose grade?
The Jose grade, I gave a 5. I thought there was a decent amount of like creativity done with it. I kind of liked the bit. Sticking to a bit is something that I appreciate in comic, but I do think it was a little on the strange side, and I don't know how the dynamic would play out. Plus, to echo some points, I do think it was mainly only Mason focused.
Yeah, I mean, I'm there. I actually gave him a 4. Yeah, it's all about what the dynamic is gonna be, and it was a little bit on like, okay, it's a little bit weird. Is he going to be weird around us? Type vibe.
I think if he like started pulling out little all of us, like he did with Little Mason, we'd probably get creeped out a little bit.
Like Voodoo Doll style.
And I will say this as well: Little Mason was creepy, but I mean, if he were to meet us in person, he would realize we already have a Little Mason, and so
that is true.
Some would say Mason has Little Mason.
Hey yo,
Mason has a tiny Mason.
I gave him a 4. So. Okay.
Okay, and I'm giving Little Mason an 8.
Ooh. Better than
That's Tom. That is Tom's guy right there.
Come from
I gave Lil Mason a 3.
3 out of 10. I had to clear out my closet after I watched his clip.
Because I need to stay on this guy's good side, I'm going to go with a 7 because he's clear behind Sean as is.
Mason realized he wasn't going to win, so he just boosted the score a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, Thomas, give us a new clip.
8.
Well, this is TD Vultures, and I'm pretty sure one of these guys are Bush, but we'll see.
Go.
There's rumors that boomers suck when we draft while you were in diapers. We were honing our craft. I was drafting league winners before you were 2. The Bucks and the Seahawks. Those teams were brand new. So listen, you're missing a crafty old crew, members of Flock League. He's coming for you. With wisdom, with insight, and magazines too. You haven't won nothing till you've beaten me. If Flock League's for money, they'll be winning your fee. Adding another young kid and you're taking a pass.
What's going on?
Add a single boomer and he's kicking your yeah.
Well, couple different things. One, if we let him in, he would be 70 years old and have the 3rd best hairline in the Flock League.
That's very true.
Yeah. Second thing is, like, he's 70 years old with 2 of like the best friends I've ever seen. Do you have friends that would go on camera?
Those guys are the diehard boys.
For real.
Yeah.
And the last thing I wanted to say is, who says that white people can't rap? Like, yeah. And he was at the meetup last year. Maybe
Yeah, I mean that he has to get bonuses for that.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of the meetup, if you want to go, it's August 17th. You can see the details here. But I don't think there's anything else to really talk about this clip. I'm going to kick off the grades with TD Vulture. I absolutely loved the fact that he was able to get multiple other people to do that with him on camera. I think for that reason, I'm like extremely jealous. I don't have friends that would do stuff like that with me on camera. Like, props to you. But I'm going to give you a 5, a strong 5.
I was pretty close. I was at a 4.5. Again, Corey, it does suck that your email must have gotten lost in translation. Maybe the mail didn't get it to your delivery box. Because if you were in it, I probably would have given it a 10. But 4.5 is where I landed.
Yeah, I love how you assume that Corey has email.
I will say I very much appreciated that LT magazine. That was pretty sick. That was like a vintage magazine cover. So not really vintage. It wasn't that long ago, but still. I'll give him a 3. The quality was probably the lowest that we saw. So
Mason gave a strong 5. I will give a weak 5.
I'm going 3 as well. I did think it was funny, but I mean, we can't have somebody getting Social Security in this league. So,
TD, I love you. That was great. I appreciate you coming, supporting, buying a Dynasty Land shirt. I actually gave you a 6.5 because you're for the crew.
I gave him a 6 as well. I know he supports a lot of our content, and I kind of do really enjoy that the bit might be that all of his friends have to be in every clip going forward.
Avery, do you want to give me a new number?
1.
This is Alec.
What's up, bro? Dude, what are you doing? Oh, what's up, bro? Flock Fantasy was having like this submission contest thing. Okay, but like, why are you doing it like that? Like, you're gonna come across as weird. Like, no one. Like, what are you doing? Oh, well, I was trying to make a funny video. Like, it's gonna be like kind of like sexy. Like, oh, I'm gonna sleep in bed with Avery. Like, like kind of just like funny. Like, you know, like trying to show off a little personality. Like, dude, I don't really think they want that. Just kind of be like them. Like, just do what they do. Huh. Something that they would do. Every season, there are people that fall in their ADP in drafts because of something that they do outside of football. I won Underdog one time, and I know exactly what I'm talking about. Number 1, we have Inshad Judkins. Coming in at number 2, we have Rashee Rice. And we know that Rashee Rice is actually a very talented man. And you see that, especially outside of football, he likes to win races. Really, I'm not too worried about his probation as long as he doesn't break it. And I think every week that he doesn't break his probation, his trade value is going to skyrocket. Last but certainly not least, we have Henry Ruggs. Don't forget, guys, we are drafting criminals every single night on Underdog.
All right, what are the thoughts we got?
Yeah, if he had done like a third of that amount of time spent imitating you and then done like 2 other guys, it would have been better. But he was really hammering the Mason stuff, and it got further and further off the rails.
We want somebody that'd be able to talk to all of us. We don't just want somebody talking to Mason. So
Corey, you want to kick us off?
Yeah. I gave him a 6. I liked the dark humor that Avery pointed out as well. But I do think he had some cancelable that could come up. Low key, like he seemed a little bit like a loose cannon, and that could play well, but it also could backfire on us. So that was one thing that I took into account.
Yeah, and I'm kind of there with you. I actually gave him a 6.
I gave him a 7. I liked the humor. I like making the jokes about Henry Ruggs and such. He did stay too long on the Mason stuff. I think his score would have been higher for me, but I do think he would fit well with us. So
5.
I'll do 7.5.
I think Avery summed it up perfectly. Exactly why I also gave him a 7, to be honest.
I obviously have watched all these clips, putting them together. I think this is a top 3 clip for me. So I gave him an 8.5, 8 for this clip, an extra 0.5 for the other one. But regardless, it seems like he is behind Sean Antler Ice. So he's going to score a total of 47 and sadly not make it, which hopefully makes the meetup though, because I feel like he is a wild card. Badaki, give me a number.
Future Giant quarterback Jackson Dart, number 6, please.
Number 6. Okay, this one's good. It would have been better. The issue is he used that one song, Young, Black, and Rich. Like, the hook, the little Instagram reel song.
Right.
And I had to make him take the music out of it because it wouldn't upload on YouTube.
That's Nathan's favorite song.
Yeah. I know Nathan relates to it. Well, this is Dill Picks.
Can't even lie to y'all, man.
I think I saw this one on Twitter.
Can't think of many people who are more deserving than I am for that 12th spot in the Flock League. It's got my name written all over it. You guys just haven't seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? Next year's ring, trophy, belt, whatever it is it may be, already has my name, my team name, and the year engraved in it. I'm made for this. I'm built for this. Over 10 years in, just flat out him. I'm like that with fantasy. I'm electric on and off the field. I'm a walking highlight reel when it comes to this content. Why not me? I'm here to work. Strictly about business. Work hard, play hard, man. Here to take this league over. Because on draft day in Austin, Texas, y'all gonna find out. Oh my God. If you know, you know. I am in fact from the future. I've already got the script. Gonna give me one of these from the Flock League, man, just like I do everywhere else I go. Hey, come through, bro. As you can see, as a result of winning so many fantasy football leagues, thanks to all you guys and just taking all y'all money over the last few years, I've obviously been eating good. Yeah, I call an audible. You gotta make an adjustment on the fly, man. Sometimes you gotta start that guy that you picked up off the waiver wires that you might not want to. That's exactly what's going on here right now. Make adjustments. That's exactly why I'm gonna be a perfect fit. It doesn't matter what you guys throw at me. Don't matter if you guys snipe. All of my draft crushes still gonna come in and dominate. Okay. Lucky I false that. What was you talking about? Gotta hydrate, coach. Some Powerade, some coconut water. And the thing we be sitting at home yelling at these players about their performance.
That's funny. That's funny.
Here are my thoughts. One, if we let him in, the first day he's in Austin, Oklahoma drill versus Danny.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
All right, I'm going to kick us off with Dill Picks grading. With Dill Picks here, again, I'm going to give him a little bit of a bonus because he had to cut out his music. I think his clip was better with his music. So his clip was a 7 for me, but I'm going to add in a 0.5 just because it could have been better if it wasn't for copyright.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going based off what I saw. Again, it was a fine clip to me. However, it didn't really touch upon, like I said, like the lore of the league. What I was really looking for in these clips was like maybe subtle like points that somebody who was following the league last year kind of would have picked up on. You know, for example, some of those clips like had some inside jokes that only us would have known, only the subscribers would have known. And it didn't really touch upon that. It was just kind of making the case for him as opposed to why he fits with us. So because of that, again, I thought it was a fun clip. I thought it was edited well. I thought the overall look of it aesthetic wise was there. But to me, I ended up at a 6.5.
I gave him a 4.5.
Yeah, 7. I like the drone.
Yeah, creative, but again, not a ton of like league references or league roar, so I'll go 5.
I really liked Dill. I thought it was funny. I think maybe it's probably because of the humor that he brought. I thought I gave him a 9.
I gave him a 6. We might do a physical challenge for the draft order, so that docked him a couple points because I know I would be behind him in that regard. And
very much.
big guy who is yapping a little bit. I feel like we got one of those already.
We got 2 of those right now, baby. Badaki, we got this one unlocked.
Well, I think our next number to grab is Bush. Bush, we have 2, 3, 5.
I'm picking 12. Like I came in 12th. We're gonna pick 12th there.
Here is William Dempsey, aka the Black Batman.
Oh hell!
Look, we all know what this league needs. It's not another amazing fantasy player. It's not somebody who's handsome or good looking like I am, but that's not the point. What this league needs is me. Vengeance. I am here to stand up for us. There is no time for rest or breaks. Somebody has to take out the Joker. Avery, Zachary, Badake, get behind me. I'm here to serve, protect. Let me do my job. I am the Black Batman. There's probably been a whole bunch of Batmans. That's nothing too special. I get that. That's why this league could also use a priest. Somebody has to pray for that atrocity that is Badake's hairline. I will pray for that brother to get a better hairline. I will pray for Mason Dodd to put on a shirt. I will be the change that this league needs. We need an athlete. A pure athlete. I'm built like a Greek god. I look forward to seeing you guys in August, you know.
My boy came for my hairline. I mean, it's up
Dude,
there.
all the hairlines for him to come
Yeah,
out.
It's up there.
You
I
never
mean,
mentioned mine.
Right over, and you skip right over Nathan,
Dude,
skip right over
we
me.
haven't seen. Yeah, I mean,
At least he didn't say he wanted to sleep with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it can get worse.
I don't know why the French fries in the car and the bat suit really got me, but that
Those
really
are
got
nuggets. What are you saying?
It's chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of French fries are you eating?
Bro, what?
Nathan,
me. I thought they were fries.
I'll kick it off with a 5. For William, I believe his name was. I'm gonna call him that.
Black Batman.
You know his name, Corey.
You got 2 bonus points right off the rip for nuggets. That's what those are, Nathan. If you didn't know. The only thing I think he lost me. It dragged on a little bit. That was the thing that lost me. It was just kind of drawn out.
yeah. I like Black Batman. I think it was funny. Obviously, the camera quality wasn't the best because he was doing it on a webcam. But I personally gave him an 8 because I think, once again, thinking of the dynamics, the funniness that he can bring, I think that will be really good. So yeah, I'm at an 8 for him.
I'm at a 5. Again, I loved the blue background. Again, this is another clip that had Mason as the Joker. I just I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. If Mason's the Joker, he's the worst Joker I've ever seen. So 5 though, good clip. I liked it.
He's more like Harley Quinn.
Yeah, yes, that's he looks more like Harley Quinn too.
7, and I would call them chicken strips, not nuggets. Maybe they could have been chicken fries from Burger King. You know, you never know.
Those looked like McDonald's nuggets, did they not?
They were chicken fries
Yeah,
that were
they
literally
were.
so much.
Yeah, he was dipping them. I mean, that was
That was a sweet and sour sauce if I've ever seen it.
I thought he was hilarious. I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, I actually also had him at a 7.
I'm thinking I'm going to go with a 7.5. That's going to be 2.5 for every outfit that he used. Total score was 46.5. Right now, the leaderboard is Sean Antler Ice at 1, Alec at 2, Black Batman at 3. Well, I think we've circled all the way through. Why don't we go back to Danny here? Danny, what's the next clip number?
I mean, I went with Prescott, so now I got to go with Romo. Give me number 9.
This is Notorious Fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
April 17th, 2025 was the best day of my life. That was the day that I got married to my wonderful wife. The day in which I got my first ever ring. And while I was soaking in the moment at the altar, I looked out into the crowd and I saw 2 guys sitting there. And that was Bush and Danny from the Fantasy Stock Exchange. I was so happy that they were able to fly from Canada land to make it all the way to the US and A to be there for my big day. And I am even more excited for them to be there for my big day when I win the Flock League, when I get my second ever ring. There are some fierce competitors in this league, and there's also 2 guys that are the devs that I'm not even sure if they have an actual brain up inside of their skull. Sure, they might know how to code. Sure, they're probably actually smarter than me, but they don't know ball like I do. I believe I am perfect for the content that you guys want to make. My YouTube comments were blowing up. They were telling me last year, Nick, please try to figure out how to get into the Flock League. And now my opportunity is ripe for the taking. I would love to compete in the Flock League and take home that championship. So I will see you guys in Austin, Texas on August 15th and August 16th to show you guys who the best fantasy football player is in the Flock League. And spoiler alert, it's me.
FSE,
boy.
this is your boy?
Of course.
What are y'all's reactions?
Buddy, I mean, you already know what I'm going to give my boy. I mean, it's just, it's going to happen. Hey, like, if I like you, I like you.
It's a huge red flag.
I think it's concerning, Notorious, that you don't have any rings yet. You've been making content for like 5 years, brother.
That is a good point. Are we sure that he is stiff competition? He sleeps, eats, and breathes fantasy football.
I don't want to come in last again, so I'm all in on that one.
Kicking us off with Nick from Notorious Fantasy. Probably the weakest clip. I wanted to include him out of respect. I really appreciated him sending one in. I think that he would be a great character, for sure. It's just weighing like potential character and we're just going to trust it versus the actual effort in the clip submitted. So I'm going to go with the 5. I don't want to go much lower than that because I do agree. I think that he would be great in the league. It's just the clip was probably the weakest one we saw.
I think Nick initially, when he submitted it, because he actually texted this to us, he said, "Oh, like he thought it was more of like a serious tone." And again, obviously, I have that context. I don't expect you guys to judge off that context, but knowing his personality, knowing how he approaches clips, his sense of humor in general, I do think he'd be a very good fit for the league. Now, I mean, I'm biased, so I'm just going to give my boy a 10. If you guys agree, if you guys don't agree, feel free to give yourself your rankings. But
for me, I think the potential fit would be a 10, but the clip was a 1, so I averaged it out to a 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it too. I mean, in terms of like clip creativity, it was just the least creative clip. So that's what I'm basing it off of.
8. I did it more on fit for the league.
I'm a little bit of both, and so I'm at a 5 too. Like the clip wasn't any good, but I do think he would be decent in the league. He's kind of like a non-Italian Danny a little bit. So, so that is kind of that's
actually also Italian.
Oh, he's really Italian.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
fine.
So then 2 Italian Dannies, I might have to take him down to a 4. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I kind of echoing what all the boys said. Great content. Not really thinking about the clip, so I gave him a 3.
So this is the only person in which I know how the fit in the dynamic would be because I don't know the other people. And I know Nick would be a kick fit, so I gave him an 8. And I know he's got better clips in the tank. So it's a little bet on the ceiling.
Well, that was a total score of 41. All right. Well, Nathan, give me a number. Your options are 2, 3, 5, 10, and 11.
No, we'll go 2.
This is Zufa. He submitted 2 clips. The second one was maybe better than the first one, but it was also 10 minutes. So there's no way that we are watching that. So we will watch the first one.
The Flock League, the world's greatest fantasy football league ever assembled. But it's more than just the pigskin and the players. The real magic? Great f***ing league mates. And as the NFL's 2024 Fantasy Football League Mate of the Year award winner, don't look that up, I'm here to bring even more magic to the Flock League.
The first part of that magic? Passion.
Come on, feed him, feed him, feed the king! That's my king!
You think this is just a game? You think this is just content? This is war, and I'm coming for Avery. I'm talking sleepless nights, broken monitors, and a blood pressure reading that made my doctor call twice. During football season, I scream so loud at my TV that my neighbor always calls to say, "Hey man, did someone die over there?" Yeah, buddy, my playoff hopes. But you know what's never dead? The second ingredient to being a goated league mate. Dedication. While some dudes are out eating wings and setting their lineups based off vibes, I'm in the trenches working trades like a Wall Street broker with an Adderall addiction.
Dude, I plugged it into the calculator. I'm not giving you Jamar Chase for Mark Andrews and Kenny Gainwell.
I once swindled my best friend out of Justin Jefferson and joint custody of his dog. Hell, my mom blocked my phone number after I tried to include her in a dynasty deal.
Brother, I'm gonna need Puka and a date with your grandma, okay?
I don't make trades, I negotiate takeovers.
And every takeover needs a referee. Someone to keep Mason from turning the entire league into Gotham. But don't worry, if he wants to be Joker, I'll be Batman. Oh, you wanna snipe my favorite player in the draft? Home invasion. Oh, you wanna make shady trades and collude? Electric chair. Oh, you accidentally dropped Isaac Ferrendo? Firing squad, buddy!
The Flock League isn't just another fantasy league. It's a cathedral of shattered dreams and burning rivalries. A battlefield where silence falls before the storm and kings rise only to be undone by their own ambition. It's a home forged in fire and in blood, and I'm Zufa.
And I'll see you boys at the draft.
Here's my issue with it. Obviously incredible. I'm convinced that anybody that used the word vibes in their submission, they were just using ChatGPT, because I can't tell you how many clips I watched of people saying drafting off vibes.
Didn't you say you were drafting off vibes in the Flock League last year, Mason?
Yeah, but I am AI. That's the other point.
I don't know why people keep saying Mason is the Joker. Like, what is the deal here?
Yeah, it's a second reference there for sure.
Yeah, what the Joker lost in the second round of the playoffs? Like, okay.
I don't know why he thought we would enjoy the clips of him working out in the gym and trying to pull a Mason.
I mean, Mason probably loved it.
I would say working out in the gym is probably the best thing that this league has, to be honest. All right, Bush, you want to start us off with Zufa?
Yeah. I gave Zufa a 7. I liked the clip. I thought the quality was really good. I liked some of the bits in there. Some of the jokes were good. It just didn't feel like it was bringing anything different to the table than Mason already is. But I think if he ended up winning, I would be totally satisfied with that.
Yeah, I mean, kind of going off of what we kind of been talking about, he can bring the talk, he can bring the creativity, he has all the qualities of that. I gave him an 8. I thought it was a pretty good clip, personally.
Yeah, this is a strong one in my opinion. The production quality is a big plus for me as well, because I do not want somebody to come in that can't upload clips. And so, but he was also creative with it. You could tell he spent time on it. I gave him an 8.
I gave him a 10. I like the energy.
Production quality, clip, diversity of setting, all that stuff. I mean, the workout stuff annoyed me, so I docked him a point, but I'll give him a 9.
I have him at an 8.
A couple things I want to point out. One, I just want everybody watching this to recognize how intimidated everybody is by me, that they can't even move on from people glazing me in clips. It scares them so much. Second thing is, it pains me. I want to give this dude a 1 because it would put him right under Sean Antler Ice, and full transparency, that's who I want in the league by far and away the most. But I can't hijack this and give the guy a 1 when he doesn't deserve it. So I'm going to give him an 8, which puts him in the lead so far with the total score of 58 points.
It's going to be hard to beat.
Nice.
That's a okay. Is it Thomas to pick the number?
Sure. 3.
All right, this one is another song. I like this song though. This one's good. Hopefully you know Marvin's Room by Drake.
Flock League with Mason, Lamboy Zach and Badaki, FSC Bush and Danny. Can't forget about Salvatry, Nathan and Avery from Domain. Devs are playing their own game. Editors taking 2 spots. I'ma call for the last one and say, in the flock leagues where I've got to be, I'm sure chasing championships is meant for me. I said in the flock leagues where I know I'll thrive. Since y'all need a 12th, I know I must oblige. Oh. I'm just saying you won't find better. Tell me, have you heard that lately? I'm just saying you won't find better. And I'll never hate y'all, you can't I think I'm addicted to leagues with kickers and sitting talking about winnings that we almost had. Don't think Mason's conscious when drafting rosters. I'll make him think the 100 miles wasn't all that bad. But it's all good. Intern for Lamboys, yeah, Zach and Badaki. That shit was fun, now it's time for them to stop me. Don't think it's likely, haven't seen them winning. That heat out in Aussie, wait till it's my kitchen. I need a win now, Danny Ladd must listen to me. CD before Jettas, explain that to me. Kittle over Trey, you making it easy. Bush trying to be different, he should be ashamed that we get to draft it. You'll regret those takes, you'll see the error in all of your ways. Sal will get a straight shot, just wait, I'll explain. Avery's had a summer adjusting to fame. Crown on his head, man, I know I gotta take it. Nathan had the toilet on, he lucky if it don't stay on. Debo's really put some weight on. Damn, I'm sorry. I'm just saying you won't find better. Tell me, have you heard that lately? I'm just saying you won't find better. And I'll never hate y'all, you can't make me.
I guess I speak for everyone when I say that was an emotional experience.
Here, real quick, sorry, I thought it was done. Let me see.
Don't really know Sal, he seemed laid back. Someone said he Walmart Mason, I hope no one heard that. Yeah, I hope no one heard that. Cause if they did, we gon' be in some trouble. Yeah. If they did, we gon' be in some trouble. Trouble. Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Well, let's hear from the land guys. I didn't know this guy entered for y'all. Well, what's the deal here?
Badaki didn't either.
I need to know this dude's Discord name because I have no idea.
I was actually about to say, I don't know his real name yet.
Yeah,
what's his name?
Here's what I like. It was definitely original, and it included everybody.
Yeah, it was good. I liked that one a lot.
The inclusion was big because it's like he actually put in the effort to like try to.
I'm just happy someone remembered I was in the league.
That was the thing. I could tell
That's
you
true.
perked up a little bit when he mentioned Bush. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I will say I feel bad because he was wearing a Titans jersey, so he does need something good in his life.
All right. So here was Sam. I wanted to give him a 10. I love Drake more than anybody else. I love the creativity. I don't think this was just ChatGPT. I think he sat down and he took the time for it. However, knowing that he already has the previous allegiance to land, I'm going to have to dock him 1 point and I'm going to give him a 9.
Yeah, I mean, I'll add to it. I mean, I think, it wasn't the craziest in terms of the production quality compared to maybe some of the clips that we've seen in this trial. But in terms of connectivity to the league, relating to us, putting some past bits that were happening in the Flock League last year, obviously, saying like CD Lamb, for example, for me, it's like something like that. It's like a personal touch that I feel like he added on top of that. I mean, being able to rhyme it on key mostly. I mean, there were a couple times it probably wasn't on key, but
it wasn't.
The effort.
It was better than your national anthem, Danny.
That's true.
I
Settle down, this is our Colts.
Well, what's your score, big fella?
That's a 10.
Yeah.
10.
It's a 10.
Wow.
Okay, then love that.
Sam's video started and I was like, oh man, I might be cringing the whole time. And then it went on and I was like, okay, this is actually pretty awesome. And then he literally like catered to every single individual character in the Flock League, and he did a good job at it. So do I think there's risk that he could collude with the land guys? Possible. So I'll give him a 9.5.
I gave him a 5. I did not like the singing.
Yeah, the pitch wasn't good. Like the pitch was objectively bad. But I'm not grading him on pitch. If we were grading on pitch, most of you guys would just not be in the league, like legit.
Yes.
But the creativity was really good. Like I love how he included everybody in the league and like gave each character like an ode. So that scores pretty high with me. AFC South guy, so Nathan and I would talk endless crap to him as a Titans fan. So that would be funny as well. I honestly was a little worried about the potential relationship with the land guys, but then I realized they literally had no clue who he was, and I was like, okay, we're probably so I'm gonna give him a 10. I would have given him a 9 if I were worried about that, but honestly, like I love the musical parody stuff. That stuff's funny, so I liked it. Good job.
Yeah, and I think just to be clear, I graded it not knowing who the hell this person was. I only know his Discord name. I didn't know his name was Sam. I didn't know anything. So, and it's kind of what we all been talking about, right? When you want him out of all these clips, kind of like what everyone's mentioned, we wanted to hit on the references. We wanted to be creative. We wanted to be funny. We wanted to show some trash talk, and he brought all those elements. So I also gave him a 10.
Yeah. In life, sometimes you want to just be noticed, and he was the only one who noticed me. So I gave him a 10 for the same reason.
So I just wanted to say I do have a couple writer credits out there. I'm not sure if anyone else in the league does. So I feel very qualified to talk about his creativity. There was 3 things I was really looking for as I was studying the 2 clips I saw. And that was creativity, relatability, and virality. And I think he hits on all 3. So for me, he would get a 9.5 out of 10.
9.5 for nobody to put on the record. But the dude jumps to the number 1 spot now. 63.5 for his official score.
That's going to be hard to beat.
It's pretty much impossible to beat. Everybody gave him a 9 or higher outside of Thomas. I need Avery to pick a number 10 or 11.
10.
I do not remember what this one is. This is from Wes.
Next into the tank, Wes, a fantasy football addict who once drafted 10 QBs and still won his league.
Hi Flock League, I'm Wes. I'm here seeking 1 spot in your fantasy football league for 0 equity. I'm a fantasy football addict. I've been playing since 2006. I grinded it out at the age of 10, playing against 40-year-old dads who taught me how to talk. My claim to fame is in my main league with my high school buddies. We have a 10-team, 2-quarterback auction league, full PPR. And the 1 year, I noticed quarterbacks were being significantly undervalued. So what did I do the next year? I drafted 10 quarterbacks and f***ed everything up. Eventually, some teams had enough of starting Blaine Gabbert or like Brock Osweiler, and they ended up trading with me. Season's end, I had over 10 plus trades conducted, ended up first seed overall, and ended up winning the championship.
It was the worst sales presentation I've heard.
Really? Anyways, stuff of legends, I know. You probably don't want to face someone like me. What more could you ask for in a league mate than someone who's both a beast at fantasy and as a content machine?
You. You're an get the out of here. Oh! Welcome to the real world.
That's fair. That's fair. These 2 skills should qualify me for a spot in the Flock League.
Here's my thought process with that guy. He missed a golden opportunity to Photoshop our faces.
As the judge.
That's literally what I thought. I was expecting
First
our
thing I
faces
thought
to be that. Yeah, 100%.
Did he remind anybody else of Johnny Drama from Entourage a little bit? I don't know why he reminded me of Johnny Drama for some reason.
I'm not 40, so I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
TD Vulture is going to be dying at that rate.
Dude.
Yeah.
We also like to comment on that in seriousness. Someone telling us stories about their league from 2006 is already in our league with Danny. So I don't know if there's room for 2 people to talk about past fantasy leagues like that. That's my only critique.
Yeah. He also doesn't play ethical fantasy football. I mean, drafting we don't want somebody to come in and draft all the QBs and force into trading.
That's a little.
We need ethical fantasy here.
I liked the creativity. Again, I only saw a couple clips, but I thought it was really well done. I'd say like an 8.5.
So selfishly, I graded him the lowest of anyone that I graded, because you guys didn't get the honor of seeing this, but I can be rather sore winner when I'm ahead, and I think the smugness would be I would like to be that role in the league if I get the good fortune of winning more than 6 games. So
This guy's not going to be the reason you can't be that.
yeah. So no, honestly, I just preferred some of the other clips. I thought there were some other better personality fits, is I guess what I would say.
What was your score?
It was a 5.
Yeah, I gave him a 5 as well. I think there was a lot of missed opportunities with the clip. I thought it was great. Using Shark Tank, using our, I think we kind of mentioned he could have used our faces. He could have done stuff like that.
I couldn't even tell that was a green screen. I thought he was actually there. 6 for me. I mean, it was creative, but yeah, it was a little bit of the smug. I'm not really worried about. I mean, Corey, you're not going to win, so like, I'm not worried about that part of it.
Keep doubting me. Keep doubting me.
Yeah, I gave him a 9. I think that there were a lot of missed opportunities because the original idea was so good.
Yeah, I mean, my reasoning pretty much the same as everyone else's, so I'll give him a 4.
6 out of 10. No real notes. Everybody kind of made reference to everything that I would want to say here.
I'm going to go 7 out of 10. I like everything but him talking about his own league. I will give a fair warning to Danny real quick. When we're in Austin, Danny, I don't want to hear about your drafts. I don't want to hear about your teams.
All right. I'm already going
I
to.
definitely don't want to hear about
that.
the suits. This is our last clip. I have a bunch of honorable mentions, but this has already ran very long. So, of course, I want to thank everybody who got in clips. There were like 150, almost 200. It was very tough narrowing it down to this amount. Of course, super appreciative for everybody submitting them. And it was actually really cool seeing y'all's faces. Some of y'all were funny. Some of y'all not so much, but that's like everybody else in this league. So let's pull up our last clip. He's rocking the Domain Fantasy Football polo. So immediately I'm knocking 3
Bumping
points
him
off
down
the-
a point or two.
Exactly.
At least I'm going to know who he is.
The inaugural, whatever we're calling it these days, the members of said league on my left.
I'm coming back from goes to me.
Bum, Avery.
I'm the best person. No, you're terrible.
Hey, fellas. Nice to meet you. Look, I'm not coming in to be some cute little underdog, win a couple games. No, I'm coming in for one thing and one thing only. To knock the king off his high horse. Who's that king? Well, it's obviously not Danny.
In that spot, because everybody I put in my wide receiver 2 spot has been dropping like flies.
He acts like Jerry Jones, ripping his players. Look how that's turned out for him. Avery, I'm coming for you. Not Danny, you. Remember this?
Really harsh, but I don't care. I don't really like Tom's team. I just don't. He's not my favorite team. I feel like there's a ton of bleh there. Like, sorry, Tom. I thought you were going to snipe me all over the place, and I don't think you sniped me one time.
No.
Right? I thought you were going to, I thought you were going to snipe the crap out of me.
Tom, you
gonna
work for
hate
us
me.
and we like you, so I reserve the right to say that Avery worked you.
Let's go. I did work him.
He
I was
worked you good.
influencing the crap out of him.
Yeah, it doesn't mean your team's gonna suck or anything like that.
No,
It's just
you could get 7th or 8th.
You
but-
had
I believe I'm what the cool kids call the team of destiny for 2025.
All right, whatever, Tom.
The Iron Man on the hat.
That is
I like
crazy.
the shot at Avery.
Yeah, he did. He did get some good shots in. I will say we know Tom. Tom does work for us. And we did learn recently that Tom will go. He's a guy, obviously. He goes and gets foot massages, and so that's a pretty big red flag, I think, for somebody who's going to be joining the league.
Well, I will say he's a good-looking dude. Reminds me a lot of another good-looking guy in this league.
Yeah, he does look like Badaki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do not need any more Toms in this league. Too many already.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good point.
That would actually be hilarious.
I thought Evil Peanut looked amazing. I thought he was definitely the best looking out of any of these submissions. I'll say that for sure. Now, with that being said, we already have 2 domain guys colluding together at every opportunity they could possibly have. Like, it's unfair when you draft 2 teams and then combine them into one. I can't imagine how it would be if you drafted 3 teams and combine them into one. So for that reason, I'm going to give him a 6.
I give him an 8. I thought the references were funny. I think he talked about everybody. Obviously, the domain shirt kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm not going to lie, but all jokes aside, he's probably about a top 3 or 4 clip that we watched, in my opinion.
Knowing Tom personally, there are about a million things that we can make fun of him about, and you know it's bad when Avery spends more time making fun of Tom when me and Tom are in the same room as Avery.
Yeah.
So I'll give him a 10.
I was fine with the clip, but I am serious. I don't want another Tom, so 3.
That's actually a really good point. I didn't even think about that. The Toms would be 25% of the league at that point. Yeah, your Tom ratio can't be above like 15 or 17%, or you start getting like wonky stuff happening. So, I gave him a 7. He did spend the whole video trashing me, so there's also that. But Tommy, I love you. Your clip was good, but I did tell him not to wear the domain shirt. I'm like, I don't know why you did that. Like, they're gonna automatically think that we're gonna collude or whatever. I'm sure Mason will say something about that when he did.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, I gave him a 7 as well. I think it was a good clip. I think it was creative. It was funny. That one time when like you guys were talking about it on your live stream, I thought you were actually talking about our Tom, like this Tom. I was like, I thought you were talking about our league, and I got confused. I was like, that's too confusing. Maybe too many Toms.
I gave him an 8. I appreciated the pettiness of it. That was my favorite part.
Do we have any honorary thoughts from Zach?
I feel like he was giving more like door-to-door salesman vibes rather than like a true entertainer. That's my only problem, like the tone. And maybe we could use that tone. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know.
That's a total score of 49. And the updated leaderboard, we have Sam with Marvin's Room taking it down at 1. Zufa very close behind at 2. And then my favorite, Sean Antler Ice, in at 3. I think all the clips we watched today were incredible. You can tell everybody put effort into them. And there were so many more clips that I would have loved to show. I'm not going to lie, out of the 150 we got, 75 of them, I had no interest in showing. They were bad. But there were like 50 of y'all that I really wanted to show today that we just simply couldn't because we didn't have enough time. So thank you, of course, for everybody that submitted them. And do you all have anything else to say?
Bring it on, Sam. Let's see it.
And also, fair warning to Sam if he accepts this invitation, because if he declines it, then we go to Zufa as backup.
Yep.
We are going to be mean to you. You are not going to be treated nice because I'm not even going to call you Sam. This is the only time I will ever call you Sam. I'm going to call you the fan for the entire year. I'm going to pretend that I don't know your name. Okay.
I'm going to call you the fan. Jeez.
So
the fan is crazy.
And this is your only year in the league unless you win it. If you win it, you can come back for 2026. It's not happening. He's not going to win. I can guarantee you that. There's no way. So y'all only get to see him for a year. We're not going to be nice to him. And hopefully somebody else that maybe was on this as an honorary clip is able to make the league next year. Flights are booked. Sam's coming to Austin. My guy, congrats. Super excited to have you. And I need to know 3 things. 1, what are you bringing to the league? 2, call your shot. Everybody has a rival. I have mine with Avery. Clearly, I am the best fantasy football player in the league. Clearly, he is the luckiest. And 3, do we need to worry about land collusion?
Yeah. So first thing, I'm gonna bring a lot of good vibes, some trash talk, some jokes, some bad fantasy football play, hopefully some lucky fantasy football play. We'll see how it goes. My rival, I think I might take it a little slow, start off with the dev, try and ease my way in a little bit. But then I gotta come for the big dog eventually. So the team of destiny, I'll have to call them out at some point. We'll see how the first few weeks go. Land, no collusion. Big fans of those guys, but I would never disrespect the Flock League like that. I got too much respect for it. So nothing to worry about there.
Okay. Is there anything to worry about the fact that you're another Canadian, and now we'll have Nick, the new editor in the league, as Canadian, the 2 FSE guys, you, literally a third of the league are from Canada.
Yeah.
And we have a couple guys from Australia. So we are down to only 6 Americans in the league. So I'm going to be obviously fighting for the freedom. I don't know what you're fighting for over there.
Too many big egos, I think. We need to calm it down a little bit. I think the Canadians will help do that,
confident, but not this big brash, cocky energy that you get from the Americans. So I think it's a good thing, a little bit of balance. I think it'll make for a good dynamic in the league for sure.
Well, full transparency, if I knew you were Canadian before I graded it,
No chance.
I would have docked you another
way.
point. You probably still would have won, but I would have docked you another
Yeah,
point.
Yeah. No, I know, Mason. This whole process, you've been doubting me. You know, you wanted who this guy and that guy, and when it came time, my land boys, they got me, and yeah, I'm happy I came out on top.
Well, this will be the nicest I ever am in a video to you. Every video going forward, I'm going to refer to you as the fan.
I expect nothing less.
Yeah. Don't get used to this, Mason. It's only going to get more obnoxious from here.
All right.
Well, appreciate you, my guy. Do you have any last words?
Can't wait to take that crown.